Okay, so I just came out of my psychology lecture, and the lecturer was talking about how love directly links to having greater wealth. And I was like, I have to come and tell you guys this. So, hi everyone, welcome back to the Wealth Within podcast. I'm your host, Aina, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about how wealth and love intertwine. Did you know that people who have like deep love, whether it's like for their crafts, the work that you're doing, or like relationships or your community, like your friends, when you have love around you, it often sets you aside, like it puts you on a different path to greater wealth. And that's just so cool. For me, it has to be working on the one thing I love so much. Like, this has been a dream from time, and I just started actively working on it. And it's just been the best I felt. I think this is when I'm the most disciplined. I've seen myself at my most disciplined stage. I just wake up every morning, and that's all I want to work on. Like, I don't mind putting in all my effort, all my energy into it, because I just love it so much, and I can't wait for it to come to life. I'm dropping the first post today as I'm recording this on the 4th of February, inshallah, and I don't know how people are going to receive it, but I can't wait for you guys to follow me along the journey of building my lovely baby, because at this point, like, that's what it is. It's my first child. Okay, no, this is me not doing justice to my nieces and nephews, but like, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so before I started working on this, I was working on other things, and I had like a consultation meeting with Hafsi Bunu. She's literally one of my favorite people on earth. And I was struggling with clarity. Like, I was struggling with so much clarity. There was a fog in my mind, and I just didn't know where to pivot because I couldn't get started on this particular thing yet. And we were exploring all the options, talking about everything. When I started talking about this particular baby of mine, she was like, the whole energy, the whole clarity, like everything about me changed. I was answering the questions like off the bat of my head. There was no need to like, I'm not sure. There was no uncertainty. There was just so much room to breathe and a way forward. Like, I have thought 10 years into this. I have thought like 20 years later. I'm not even sticking to just the first step, but I'm willing to work on it even when the profit is not there yet. You know, when I have to put everything I get back into the business, I will still feel fulfilled because this is something that I truly care for, and just seeing it come to life is enough of fulfillment for me before the money comes in. I'm not going to say the money doesn't matter, guys. That would be me lying. I need to sponsor the lifestyle I have in my head. But yes, so finding something you love and truly cherish makes 100% difference, because you're willing to put in more effort, more energy, more zeal. You're willing to do the deeper research, and you have a greater meaning for it beyond the money, which also means you're able to stay in it for time. A lot of things require long-term investments for them to click. I know we're built, like this generation, we're built for so much instant, what's it called, guys? The word is stuck. But yeah, we're built for so much instant reward that we just don't know how to wait for things. We don't know how to like toil and go for like long-term investments in everything that we do. It just seems so long, but time passes by, and you being able to stay in your craft, in what you do, is going to make a difference, because over the years it's like it compounds. Okay, so just because you spent an entire year not getting that many followers or that many customers doesn't mean it's going to be the same thing the next year. It's going to double or it's going to triple, and you don't know when it will 10x. And I can tell you that for sure from like even my Instagram page that I started building. When I first started it, it took a while to get to like 200 followers even, and that was like such a milestone that my friend even celebrated me for. And I love her so much. But yeah, and then it was like one time I woke up and all of a sudden there are like 600 people following me in less than a week. And I was just like, oh, okay. This used to be like a big deal. It still is. Like, I'm so grateful for all the people I have on there. I think one thing I love about my community is that everyone is active and present. So it's not like I have numbers and then the numbers are not showing in my engagements. Like, the engagements are there. And me, that's what I'm there for. So the numbers don't really bother me. I love my community so much. I love talking to you guys, whatever. Anyways, back to the topic. The alcoholic in me is really starting to come out. I'm getting so comfortable on here and I love that. So when you genuinely love what you do and you put in the extra effort, you will take the risks, like you're willing to innovate, you're willing to find new ideas to bypass all these struggles and stumbles that you're going to face along the way, and that will most likely turn into like financial reward. Even if you're not getting the financial benefit in this particular craft of yours, it's going to develop into knowledge that you're going to use for something else, which in turn would give you that financial benefit. So you're going to also know mentors, because what you feed yourself will kind of show up even in your algorithm and whatnot. Like this particular baby of mine, I see it everywhere on my Instagram, on my TikTok. Once I go there, it's what I'm talking about. When other people see something relating to that, they send it to me because they just know it's something I have an interest for. So I explore, I expand my scope, and other people help me expand my scope as well. And just meeting mentors as well and stuff like that. It happens quite a lot when you show a love for something. When you kind of don't like your craft, you tend to draw back into yourself and you don't want to talk about it. It's like, let's just leave work at work, and when I'm home, that's just what I don't want to think about it type of thing. But yes, so these type of things, like, they would open doors for you and help you build like success. And especially when you have a spouse, this is not coming from a personal point of view, because me, I am not married, but from statistics and from class, what I can tell you about that is having a stable relationship that there's love inside. I do not say relationship that there's no love. I don't say relationship that there's no love. I'm talking about love. It reduces stress, okay? When you have someone that loves you, it reduces stress. For me, I have friends and family. I love my family members. I love my body. Oh my God. I don't even know what I would do without them. Even yesterday, my brother literally sent me a video he took for me. He went somewhere and he was like, oh my God, this looks like it will fit the aesthetic of what I want to build. And literally, like, why would, like, that's just so thoughtful. And guys, I'm so blessed. Alhamdulillah, I'm so blessed with people. But yes, so when you have a spouse that can kind of ground you, you guys align in values and they love you, it reduces stress and it proves like your decision quality. So there's this cleanse that you have when you see me talking like this is a first-hand experience, God I beg. But there's this cleanse that you have in your mind. The fog kind of disappears when you're sitting down and you're relaxing and you're kind of just letting your nervous system rest. So once that nervous system has kind of rest and reset, you're able to make clearer decisions and judgments, and in turn obviously will compound to you helping out your craft, your business, whatever it may be, which would compound to you building wealth. Perfect. And obviously it's not me talking. I said, so there's studies that show like intrinsic motivation, loving what you do is linked with like higher job performance, and your relationship is a major driver of like your economic opportunity and whatnot. Research said it's not me. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you love deeply? Whether it be your craft, your community, your friends, your mission. What is that thing, and how can that love shape the wealth that you build? And also take advantage of it. Not necessarily take advantage in a bad way, but like make use of the opportunity you have. Me, I was doing independent this, that, for like the longest time, because I learned to survive on my own, that I felt if anyone was to help me with something, it would be by a trade it would be like a trade basis, like I would owe them something. And I don't like owing people something because I keep thinking like, what if I die and I've not paid you back? So I just don't like things like that. So I was just like, I'm able to do everything by myself. You would catch me pushing 3 boxes by myself and I have someone beside me that has nothing on them just because strong head Aisha, don't do that for me, don't open my door. Like, just so many things that it's like, Aisha, it's not necessary. Like, let someone else help you. Okay? Anyways, I've passed that now and I'm willing to like accept help from my friends, family, so many other people, and life has been easier. And really and truly, they're doing it because they love you, not because they want something in return. And even if it's that they want something in return, they've probably received it because they see you worthy of being helped. They see you worthy of their assistance because you've already given them something to love you in the first place. Okay, so accept help. Yes, receive sense and accept help. So yeah, think about that and see how you can make good use of it to improve the wealth that you're building. Remember that wealth isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. It's what grows when you nurture what you love from the inside out. Okay? So yes, guys. Oh my god, dilemma section. I don't even know where to start with this dilemma today because... Anyways, this particular person says, everything works in mindset. If you believe Allah will make that happen, then it will. But in this situation, I need help. I need to move on from someone completely that claims to have lost feelings completely, but then he ends up giving mixed signals and all about the whole situation. I end up making excuses for him. What if he's not over me? And even if he is, I'm gonna get myself into a toxic situation right now. What should I do? How should I distance myself from someone I see almost every day and he still tries to talk? But to him, it's a normal conversation. But to me, it's what ifs. Wow. Obviously, this particular one has to do with love, so that's why I'm talking about it. And I'm talking about it today. I didn't read it to the end, so I'm just kind of processing that now. One thing I will tell you is something that Tony Tone says a lot. Is this how your husband would treat you? Like, when you think about it, you just ask yourself, like, is this something my husband would do? Is this something my husband would say? Is this who I see? Well, this one is me, but like, is this who I see as the father to my kids? Like, if you were to have a son, would you be fully proud to beat your chest and be like, take after this man, be exactly like him in every way, the way you treat your wife in every single thing? When you ask yourself that, even in the courting phase, it doesn't make a difference how someone treats you now. If you think it's going to get better after you guys... I'm not married. But anyways, if you think you came to me for advice, so I'll tell you. But anyways, yes, let me continue what I was saying. Yeah. So if you think this particular person is going to get better after you guys get married, it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. People only get more... I don't want to say worse, because people do get better after marriage, like depending on if you're working on yourself and whatnot, but they reveal more of themselves after marriage, and then you guys can kind of build off that. So if they have good traits now and you guys get married, they reveal more of that. And if they're already showing you negative, toxic traits now, then just think about what that would look like. And you're seeing him every day is definitely going to make things a lot harder. But you need to stand your ground, okay? You just need to firm it. I have this thing where I'm very quick to hate, like, I'm very quick to detach from people. So it's like, in the snap of a finger, I'm just like, oh, you don't want me, why should I want you? Like, that's how it works in my head. So it's a very logical thing for me, and I know this might be emotional. I don't know how I got to a logical place in my life where everything just works with logic, but ask yourself that. And then you also mentioned Allah, so let me kind of pull you back into this. Allah gave you your body as an amana. You yourself, you're an amana to yourself. You're supposed to take care of yourself, protect your health, your space, your energy. This is not even about you. This is about amana that Allah has given to you. So is this the person that you would want? Is this the person that you would want to give that amana to? Like, it's like you have a child. Allah has given you a child, which is you in this situation, and you're supposed to give your daughter out to someone. Is this the guy that you're going to give it to? And really and truly, if you can say yes to any of these questions, maybe he's not bad. You're just in your head about it. But if there's any no's or any inconsistencies in your answers, then you do have to check yourself and kind of just take a step back. I'm not giving you love advice to go back to him or not go back to him. But what I can tell you is make sure you choose yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to live with that decision. And pray about it so much. Just pray, because Allah will always get you out of a toxic situation. Also, there's this one thing that helped me once in my life, which was remembering that Allah said if you leave something for his sake, he's going to give you something better. And better he did. That's all I can tell you. But like, better he did. If it's not serving you, it's not serving you. So just wait for Allah's timing, and he's going to provide in the best of ways. If he's not your mahram, like, that even gives you more reason. Like, when you see him, salam is enough between the both of you. Salam alaikum, hi, bye, period. No need to get extra. But yes, I don't want to keep mumbling over and over. As we spoke about in this particular episode, your love links directly to your wealth. So just know, if you're putting yourself in a toxic love situation, you're also going to be endangering your wealth in a type of way. So thank you everyone for tuning in to today's episode. Next time, we're going to explore more topics relating to wealth, be it within or be it the one in our bank accounts. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to submit your dilemmas. The link is on my Instagram page, which is Aina, AAINA, or AYSHA.AJIYA, Aisha. It was lovely having you guys on here, and see you next time. Bye.